Welcome. Sorry for that little bit of a um, delay. As you can see, we are into picks and bans. So not much of an intro. We'll do the intro with the 3 minutes of spectator time. But on blue side, we have lower division please, and on purple side, we have CODY eats waffles. So this is a DCS week 1 upper division match. Right now, you can see on lower division please, we have a Ziggs ban and a Gragas ban. I'm assuming that's going towards the mid lane bans. And on CODY Eats Waffles, we have a Yasuo and the Rise ban. So a lot of focus on mid lane champs so far.
But then again, Ryze and Gragas do also go top lane, so it could be just a focus on mid and thus on the solo lanes. So
Very.
it's gonna be interesting.
We see
And
Lucian Tristana final bans getting a little bit of AD carry love here at the end. So, but a lot's still open for this first pick. We'll have to see where they go here. If they go one of the kind of OP top laners or what they try and do here.
I mean, see, we have here from the solo queue, we still have Morgana open. We have Maokai open, and I mean, it's just gonna be interesting who they're gonna on the solo lanes prioritize here in the first pick.
Very.
And it's gonna be interesting.
We see. Oh.
They're going for a
Well,
Kha'Zix, I see.
jungle focus first. I mean, it's hard to argue when he's one of the best junglers right now. So, if they definitely definitely want the
Thresh
strong
lock
jungle.
in.
Well, yeah, Thresh support gives you so much versatility with whoever you pick in that carry, especially with Tristana and Lucian both being banned at this point. Those are the really two when you think of escapes, and definitely if you want that, if you get that Twitch, that Thresh is just so powerful with it.
I mean, he just has so much peel. Twitch laning is really bad. Well, at least it's pretty weak early on, but I mean, he's just gonna have so much protection. Like, Thresh is gonna be able to set up hooks in place, and with the follow-up, like, I think that their weak laning phase is not gonna be a problem at all.
No, and lower division please's bot lane is a pretty aggressive bot lane, at least in terms of their AD carry position. So definitely have to see if they can try and take advantage of a bit of a weaker. Gosh, damn it! Oh. Apparently something is going on with my video. Let me see about this. Anyone in chat see if is video working for you guys?
It's working for me. I mean, I'm observing the. I just don't have any sound on.
I didn't say it's working on mine.
Mm-hmm.
But I've
So we
heard
have
lagging from multiple people, so
So the Corki lock in, and we see the hover from Twisted Fate. So it's gonna be a good counter for Twitch, and he is going to go with the Twisted Fate, I believe. Yeah. So even though if Twitch goes on stealth, go roaming around and assassinate, like Twisted Fate with the ult, he's just gonna be able to like he's just gonna let the whole enemy team know where he is. So the stealth might not be good for Twitch, and it can be pretty much easy to get caught out with the TF ult. And the Corki's a really good pick, especially since it looks like they're gonna have a really strong mid game with the Kha'Zix, the TF, and the Corki. They're just gonna put up a bunch of damage during this mid game.
well, and you have to look at the level 6 alts. Once you hit level 6, this can be very scary from lower division please here. You have the Kha'Zix stealth and the Twisted Fate ult that all of a sudden there could be 4 people in your lane. So yes, you have the Orianna for a bit of safety in mid, but you're not really going to shut down a TF very much with that Orianna either.
And we have the Maokai lock in, so he's gonna be a really dangerous champ just because he can really easily pull off the ball delivery system. He's just gonna give him the ball, and he's gonna dive into the whole team, and like, I mean, that's gonna be a good setup for them. And if with Twitch in the backline, if he's able to get enough peel with Thresh, it's just gonna be a massive AoE comp right here that we have right now.
Braum would definitely be interesting with the Corki. You can definitely go aggressive quickly if that is the pick here. because Corky, Valkyrie in, if you time it right, Braum can be right there with you. So definitely an easy way for them to get aggressive if that's the decision.
And I mean, here we have. I mean, just with the passive alone, he's just gonna have a bunch of peel for his team just because like it looks like they have a pretty good
Ooh.
full engaged team, and we have the Nami here, and they lock in the Nami and Riven.
Oh, no, not the no. Oh, they did say their jungle pick for last. We'll have to see what they go with here. There could be a lot of pick potential on this side of CODY Eats Waffles here, depending on what this pick is. He's just kind of cycling through right now, so. Oh, please not the fiddle, not after this morning.
And they have the Nocturne. It looks like they have a full engaged comp, so it and on lower division, please, they have a good amount of poke, so they're gonna have to kite around this full engaged comp. Like if they had a Janna, that it would completely negate their full engaged, but they're gonna have to play a bit smart just because they have the Maokai, they have the Nocturne, and they have the Orianna ball that can just make a really massive AoE play, and it's looking kind of scary for them.
Oh yeah, definitely. They're gonna CODY Eats Waffles on the purple side here is definitely gonna be looking with the Twisted Advance in, the Nocturne ult in, the Ori ball in one of them, and then Twitch in the backline just opening up with that rat-a-tat-tat. That's gonna be looking to quickly end a team fight.
And I also want to point out that Riven is taking Ignite over Teleport, so if they're going to have a dragon fight, CODY Eats Waffles is going to have the huge advantage just with the Teleport.
Oh, definitely. And the only disengage here from lower division please is that Nami wave. So if that wave gets burned before the fight starts, there's really no way except fighting. So,
I mean, they do have the Kha'Zix slow, and they have a TF potential slow or stunned, but I mean it's gonna be really tough to kite away from this full engage comp, especially with a Maokai that he would just jump on you and there's nothing you can do about that. And then you have the Nocturne who he would just go through your whole team, and they're gonna have to play pretty smart about this. They want to have a chance to win this game.
yeah, definitely. So, okay, while we have the bit of a delay and we've kind of, while you can see picks and bans up on your screen, just real quick, again, this is DCS Week 1 matchup in the upper division. It is lower division please on the blue side for this game against CODY Eats Waffles on purple side. It is a 2-game series. They will switch sides after this game and play again. We have, of course, I've been talking the whole time for a good bit of it, but I am Victor Viksharblotny, casting here, and with me co-cast. Go ahead and introduce yourself. That's all you.
Hey guys. I'm Oscar Sagal, and this is my first time trying to co-cast, so that's who I am.
Welcome to the Twitch chat fun if this gets going. But you see, we have about a minute before we get into the game. I am extremely sorry for any delay on the stream. I'm not entirely sure what's going on with it. I've fixed as much as I feel like I can on my end. So I'm sorry about that, guys, if it's laggy for you, and I hope it can fix itself towards the end here. But yeah, we see again a very strong poke comp definitely coming out here from lower division please. If Kha'Zix evolves the spikes early, you have those rockets from Corky, the wild cards from Twisted Fate, and just so much poke from this team. And definitely on the other end, such team fighting potential here from CODY Eats Waffles, even if they just use one of them to jump in. So if they use the Maokai or the Nocturne to maybe try and bait out the disengage and just go in again, this could turn very ugly once we hit the team fighting phase.
And I mean, CODY Eats Waffles, it's pretty much a pick comp. Like if you're out of position, you're out in the jungle, like alone. Pretty much, if they do their vision control, right? Like you're gonna get picked out and get eliminated immediately, and it's just not gonna be pretty for you to be out in the jungle alone, especially with that kind of comp that they're just gonna go full in onto you. And I mean, there's just not much that you can do, especially not having that much disengage on your part.
Oh, completely. It's definitely going to be rough here. You can see we're loading into the game. We got through the spectator delay. Definitely the worst part. I don't know. Do we want to go with the more skins wins here, because it's 5-4 in favor of CODY WAFFLZ here?
I mean, definitely in team fighting potential, I feel like CODY WAFFLZ does have the edge. Especially because, like I mentioned earlier, Riven is going Knight, so she's might try to snowball her lane. If she's able to get a few early kills early, that might make up for the fact that she doesn't have teleport, so she can just like roam around the map and go ahead and make plays for her team. But just the fact that Maoka has the teleport, it gives them the edge, just because like for whenever they go for the dragon, like he's gonna be able to make that 4v4 into a 4v5 pretty quickly. And
we'll have to really see what lane Kha'Zix decides to go with here, because so many decisions. Do you try and snowball the Riven? Do you try and maybe get the Twisted Fate ahead so he can get the early Destiny ganks off? Or do you try and keep this Twitch down? So definitely he's going to have some decisions to make here, and what he does could really decide a bunch of this game. Looks like just kind of a bit of a nothing start off here. We're looking like some invade's going to try and go here from CODY WAFFLZ, but some good river wards here from Lower Division Police. They should know this is happening. They were able to see all the movements here, and they should know there's at least 3 people on their side of the river.
Yeah, I mean, the pinks are already going down. They know that there's somewhere around there just because they saw the ward of them coming in. So,
and we'll have to see what they try and do here, because CODY WAFFLZ doesn't really have wards on their side. There's the one Orianna ward, but CODY WAFFLZ is trying for this, but another ward. They know exactly where they are right now.
And it does look like they're just gonna go ahead and exchange spells.
Early yellow card. This could be the stun. We might be looking at first blood here. The exhaust goes down, but Kha'Zix is really trying. He flashes forward. He's under turret.
And he
first blood to Kha'Zix, so he will go down to the turret. So 1-for-1 trade,
like
but this could be an issue.
Twisted Fate are out of position, and it's
the hook.
Good.
That was fantastic. A kill for Twitch here, and that was a quite ingenious move there from CODY WAFFLZ. They actually didn't take the buff and instead roamed straight over to that fight, and were able to really pick off the Twisted Fate. And so much for shutting that Twitch down early. A kill onto him is really going to start accelerating him.
And I mean, that was just a really good response from them. They're like, okay, let's just give up the invade and let's go ahead and try and pick up 2 kills. Especially since Twisted Fate was able to Kha'Zix was able to secure the first one. And it was just, they got the better trade out of that.
They really did. And you have to, even like just looking at summoners, you have both of the Orianna summoners down, but TF has both summoners down, and Kha'Zix burned the flash for that. So CODY WAFFLZ is just really coming out way ahead in that early trade, and playing from behind against the better team fighting comp is going to be a struggle in this game. Ooh, but Twitch going way down low. The bubble landing. The hook's going to try and keep Twitch alive for just long enough, but it cannot, and they might try and turn this on the Thresh. Forces the flash away, and that was exactly what this Lower Division Police bot lane needed with the Twitch early kill.
I mean, even though Twitch got the first blood, unfortunately, I'm pretty sure he didn't have enough gold to really buy anything substantial. So just the fact that now Corki and Nami are going to get way more experience from that kill, that should even out the lane pressure from the Twitch.
Yeah, the Twitch was only able to get a longsword, and we see Kha'Zix using the gold he got from that early kill to go early. He's got the Spirit Stone already. So definitely a good start for him. we'll have to see if he can turn it into anything. This Maokai's been playing very aggressive, but a good ward should pretty much keep him safe in this lane. And the CS number, unfortunately for lower division please, they did back right after that kill, so the CS numbers didn't quite skew as much as they could have from that trade, but definitely a good start for lower division please here. And we'll have to see. It'll really be interesting to see with the way this game's kind of progressed quickly into this early part, what time Dragon starts to be a thought and what the teams try and do with this quick kills onto some of the carries here.
Yeah, it looks like Caustics might be trying to make a play up top, but he is not stepping on the ward anymore, but Maokai just went heading back, and he is going for the invade.
Oh, and Maokai knowing against this Riven, a very AD heavy comp, except for Twisted Fate here from lower division please. So you see a double cloth armor start here first back here from Maokai. So but he burned teleport for this, so good Twisted Advance should keep him safe though as Kha'Zix tries to come through the tri-bush. That Kha'Zix needs to know that those turrets aren't to be messed with at this point in the game. So,
I mean, and that was a really good buy on him. Just those two cloth armors, like Kha'Zix did very little damage just because of that back.
He did burn the teleport though for this, and it's given a bit of a Riven's starting to get a bit of an advantage in this lane. So Kha'Zix did at least zone Maokai away for long enough to give Riven this time to build up a pretty decent sized wave here. Well, definitely have to see Maokai feeling very little pressure at this point, honestly, with those cloth armors. He's just doing what he wants in terms of just jumping in for CS and then backing away. So,
I mean, he does have the sustain. He has a Christian Flask, and Riven just has her one longsword, and she already burned through her pots, and now she's backing.
Early brutalizer.
So she does want to do some damage onto that Maokai pretty early on.
We'll definitely have to see. Kha'Zix hasn't gone back in a decent bit, but because he's been looking for... He's been able to stay close to Nocturne and gold just because of the first blood gold. But, a lot of damage here, and that is not the trade Corky wanted. That poison's going to tick down and will get it.
Got him.
Nami's not going to be able to catch that bubble, but Thresh... I don't know how this trade goes. Thresh Nami, minions OP.
The creep wave is just in Thresh's favor, and
yeah, the minions there are just able to help Thresh pick up that kill, and I guess a favorable trade because Twitch was able to get one of the kills on the side of CODY Eats Waffles, whereas Nami picked up the kill. We see the early Phage coming out. And all in here from Orianna in the mid wave, and she has help. This is going to be a kill. Orianna picking it up with the command attack. So, very nicely done using the shockwave to keep Twisted Fate in place while the three-man crew there just took him out. So much lockup already from this team. Once Orianna hits 6, Maokai can Twisted advance in. And there's just not much a single target can do here for lower division please.
There's also not that much. See, like I was saying earlier, like right now, CODY Eats Waffles is putting some wards deep into their jungle, so they're gonna pretty much know where Kha'Zix is, at least in the top side of the jungle. See, they already have a pink ward there, and like usually you're not gonna notice that pink ward for a good while, so that's a really good placement right there.
It'll definitely be interesting because while CODY Eats Waffles has the kills, you can kind of argue that lower division please is so far taking the lanes as much as you would expect. I mean, Riven against the Maokai's not really gonna out CS a Riven. He's just trying to get up to build tanky, and Twitch is not a strong laner, so a bit too far forward here from Corky, but he's gonna get good damage on the Thresh. Twitch did use the rat-a-tat-tat there, so an ultimate down there for Twitch, but they're going to keep going for this kill. Flash from Thresh, but just not quite able to hit the flay. That could have been deadly. Thresh is going to go down here. Nami picking up the kill again, but Twitch, here comes TF.
Destiny.
That's a bit of a questionable. Oh, Nocturne was in the bush, so. But Nocturne turning this around, getting the fear tether. Is TF going to go down? Oof, burning the flash from Nocturne, and TF gets away clean. Ultimates on the sides of TF and Nocturne there, but overall a 2-for-0 for lower division please. So Nocturne staying a little too long here. They're gonna try. Kha'Zix is there. He burns the ult. The spikes getting the kill. Nicely done. Teleport from Maokai. He burns the ult. He's trying to pick up Nami with the creep wave. Might get Nami here. Yep. Well, good twisted advance, and Maokai's not gonna be able to take this. He's too tanky right now. So, good answer from Maokai to at least pick up a kill, and they're at least able to get a lot of damage onto this mid turret here too. So, as good of an answer as you can expect from CODY WAFFLZ to try and get what they can from that trade.
But now Riven's just getting a free lane right now, getting free experience, putting a bunch of damage to the tower, and now if she wanted to roam down to Dragon, they would be able to get it pretty easily.
TF possibly caught out. Good shockwave here, and he should go down quite easily. Yep, Twitch picking up another kill here. Great shockwave to really keep him in place because he was going to try and gold card Twitch and just walk away. So, and you see Maokai having burned that teleport. I don't think he's going to get back into lane quick enough for this. This turret should fall.
And it looks like they're pinging Dragons, so CODY WAFFLZ should be able to pick this up pretty easily with Twisted Fate still at base.
They're trying for it, though. You see Orianna might go down to this Kha'Zix. Good flash away. That jump, is going to get the kill, and he will get away, but he is low. They have to be careful here if Nocturne finds him. It was enough to force him off Dragon, though, so that was a good play by Kha'Zix to go get the kill rather than attempt to stop Dragon. So, a lot of damage there onto Thresh. That was one set of skills there from Corki, so this Fade Sheen Corki showing his starting to get close to his mid-game power spike here. But both teams kind of backing off Dragon, and honestly, lower division please has Dragon advantage right now because Maokai doesn't have a TP, so he's going to have to walk down just like Riven if they want to contest anything.
Looks like they're just going to go ahead and clear out some vision, but see, they have some pretty good deep wards in. And, I mean, just with the Twitch, like, if he's not on lane, you better start backing away just because of the ambush. You're most likely going to get picked, and giving more kills to Twitch is not the best idea.
Well, the thing is, this Twitch is 3-3-1, but he's 30 CS down at this point, and it's turned into a 600 gold lead for Corki in that matchup. So Corki's power spike comes a lot sooner than Twitch's. So if lower division please can try and take advantage of that, this could be what they needed. And we see kind of across the board, the only person that's really winning their matchup here for CODY WAFFLZ is this Orianna over the Twisted Fate. Otherwise, across the board, the gold is in favor of lower division please. Oh, good hook there. Going to try and go in. The flay keeps him in. Burns the bubble away. Exhaust goes down. Good bubble there. Twitch will go down, but the bubble going to come up quick enough? Oh, double kill for Corki. Oh, but Riven tried to go in. Oh, wow. This is turning bad for CODY WAFFLZ. Destiny's going to come in to help secure the kill on Nocturne. Wasn't necessary. Orianna started to rotate up, but it was too little too late, and you do not want to be going into that two-man group of Kha'Zix Twisted Fate at that point. This should be another turret here for lower division please, and really starting to take advantage of their map movements.
I mean, they have really good rotations. I mean, they already have close to a 4K goal lead, and it's just gonna get higher with the more turrets they take.
They just got a tier 2 top out of that trade too, so a very favorable trade. You see Twitch still at 13 minutes because he's been roaming and hadn't really been in lane, doesn't have his Blade of the Rune King yet, and Corki has a Triforce Vamp Scepter. So definitely a good advantage here, and at the AD position for lower division please if they can take advantage of this.
And that's also a 13-minute Trinity Force onto Corky. Twitch is really far behind, so they have, just with the Corky and Nami pick, it's been pretty much been able to keep Twitch down. Like, he's still trying to finish his Blade of the Ruined King, and he's starving for gold right now.
Well, and look across the board. Riven, the Ghost Blade already. You have the Morellonomicon and the Sword Shoes on the Twisted Fate. You have the Triforce along with the Sustain now for Corky, and a decent bit of item spikes and good power spikes coming out here for lower division please. They really need to try and take advantage of this and get some objectives off of it. Mount Kai teleport is back up, so this is a little terrifying here, but oh, good catch onto the Nocturne. He should go down here. There we go. Kha'Zix's picking up the kill, and I would be shocked if this isn't a dragon. Jungler down. Maokai has TP, but he's not going to be doing much enough at this point to really contest this, and Orianna's at Wolves, so this is a free dragon for lower division please at this point.
And they're just getting pretty much further and further behind. See, and it's a really good thing for
Twitch. Oh, Twitch.
Oh,
the Destiny's going to come out again. The Twisted Fate Destinies have been a little lackluster, but it hasn't hurt his team yet because it's lackluster because they've been getting the kills before he's gotten there. So
that's got to be the third Destiny that's been used, so that's 3 assists that he just didn't get.
Yeah, and it's 3 times he's been out of lane, and you can see it on his score. You know, Corky's 6-1-3, Kha'Zix at 5-1-3. This Twisted Fate is 0-3-1. So he's not doing too much, and Riven's holding mid lane right now, so he's trying to help this team push, and they actually get a tier 2 off of this. And here they're pinging mid, and Orianna has to know they're coming, but really needs to get the heck out of that lane right now.
And that's really good. I mean, lower division please is really doing a good job warding the enemy jungler, the enemy jungle. So like, if anyone gets caught during that, like, they're just gonna get bursting down, like we'll be seeing in some of these fights.
We'll have to see if there's a fight here. Maokai's walking down mid lane from base. He just got his Rod of Ages. That's not going to be really working and worth anything until about 26 minutes here. But the Maokai ults up, the Orianna ults up, the Nocturne ults up. If this is a fight, this is where CODY Eats Waffles really needs to try and go in and make something happen. And lower division please is showing them great respect here, just clearing the minion wave and backing away. And if you look at the ward control, all of a sudden, you were talking earlier about CODY Eats Waffles ward control. They have 1 pink ward left compared to a bunch of wards over on the side of lower division please. So the vision control shifted along with this control of this game. And Twitch still, I mean, I'm sure if he goes back to base now he has the money to complete it, but you're talking a 17-minute Blade of the Ruined King.
And I mean, if you just look at both of the matchups, like, he is still down a good 50 CS and down 3 kills compared to the Corky, and he's just very, I mean, the Corky already has a Cutlass along with his Trinity Force, and he's just gonna put out a bunch of damage and just pretty much regain any of the damage he receives from that sustain from the Cutlass. Right,
and we see the Hex Shrinker on the Kha'Zix here. The second item, Zhonya's going for TF. He might be wanting to maybe make some of those Destiny plays a little earlier now. Try and actually get there during the fight. And that, if he Destiny's in and they turn on him, if he can pop that Zhonya's, that can really give this Corky time to deal the damage needed. So we'll have to see. This is where CODY Eats Waffles need to try and maybe get a fight. And they get a hook onto TF, but you're not going to get anything. Orianna is so low at this point, and Maokai just has to burn TP to just show up and save the turret. The poke is so strong from lower division please at this point. Orianna and Twitch are both at half health, and there's really strong health bars here on lower division please. Thresh just missing another hook. And they just can't seem to find the engage that they've been needing here. This should be a turret. Wow, Orianna just went down. Good phosphorus bomb there from Corky. And this definitely should be the turret now. You see Thresh at half health. He's... Oh!
Just missing the Phosphorus Bomb. And, I mean, they... Lower Division Please is really playing the poke comp really effectively. They're so ahead that, like, even though they get fully engaged on, I don't really think that CODY WAFFLZ might have too much of a chance to win that fight.
Yeah, and we see that turret going down. There's only one turret left outside the base here, and Orianna just came up as having to walk from base along with the rest of the team. They're not going to get here quick enough. That's a 6th turret of the game at 19 minutes here for Lower Division Please, and it's a 9k gold lead. I mean, we've seen games that gold leads mean nothing, and especially when you're talking about some of these games, but Twitch just finishing his Bork on the last back. Again, this Rod of Ages only has 3 stacks on it right now for Maokai. It's going to take him a while. Oh, and Nocturne was not wanting to be there. Kill picked up from Kha'Zix. Orianna gets caught, and this might be a kill under Riven. This is madness all over the map here from Lower Division Please, as they're taking complete control of anything they want right now. Kha'Zix is not afraid at this point, and probably rightfully so.
I mean, they just can't go into their own jungle now. It's just, like, they are so far behind. Like, Lower Division Please has so many wards in their jungle, so, like, if you show up anywhere to farm raids, to farm wolves, like, there's a chance you're just gonna die. So they are really being shut down right now.
Well, and what's really bad for CODY WAFFLZ, too, is they have so much gold on their team. Twisted Fate was the only member before this last round of backs to not have at least 1,000 gold in his pocket. So it's just going to get worse because they're going to be able to go back by and come back stronger. So it's definitely looking tough for CODY WAFFLZ at this point. 20 minutes in, this really isn't the deficit you want to have. You want your Twitch to be able to stealth and try and solo someone at this point, not stealth and wave clear. Because his Rat-Tat really isn't going to... It's going to be doing a decent bit, but not enough at this point in the game.
Yeah, especially, like, Twitch was able to get a few kills early on, but then during some of the duel, some of the duels from the bot lanes, like, he just started getting behind just because Corki started out trading him just with his
The
earlier
poke.
spike. Yeah.
And we see a Blade of the Rune King here for Corki as well, so if Twitch tries to stealth and jump onto Corki, there's going to be a surprise coming from his end, so... Definitely not something that Twitch wants to find, and it's really going to be hard for him. Once TF picks up his Zhonya's, the really only person he can hope to jump on is Riven. So...
But that's if he's able to cut away from her, because she's just going to go ahead and try and get to Twitch, just like... And cutting from Riven can be tough, especially if she has Flash.
Well, and definitely you can see... CODY WAFFLZ, you're going to want to run right at Lower Division Please, or run away from them with the talisman here. So definitely going to be interesting. They do have really good engage if they can find a fight they want, but Lower Division Please is playing the poke comp beautifully and just staying out of range of the engage and keeping so much vision. With this last round of backs and wave clears, CODY WAFFLZ has finally been able to get some vision in their own jungle. And here we go. This could be something as the Nami wave goes down, and Maokai tried to get onto Kha'Zix, but he's just going to leap away, and Nami's just going to heal him right back up.
With the Nami ultimate down, they have right now, pretty much CODY Division Please has this small window to try and make a play happen without disengage from Lower Division Please, but I'm not sure how that would turn out just because of how behind they are. Yeah,
they're behind. Kha'Zix is ult's down, yes, but you still have Destiny, so if you go too far forward, Twisted Fate can just get in behind you if he really wants to, and we see a bit of safety items trying to come out here for CODY WAFFLZ. You see the Zhonya's from Orianna, really worried about getting jumped on again. But a Bloodthirster onto Riven at this point. Riven's going to be doing a lot of damage, and it's going to be hard to kill if Riven can just kite away and keep life stealing. And now we see the Zhonya's on the Twisted Fate. He's not a target right now.
And we also have even though if one of the Lower Division Please members does get caught up, they have the Nami Michaels to pretty much save him from any kind of pick. And they have the Nami bubble, they have the heal, and they have Twisted Fate with the stunts. Like, it's just gonna be really hard to get any kills onto lower division please at this point of the game.
But at the same time, we'll definitely have to see how lower division please can siege here. Because yes, you have a good bit of pick, and Corky and Twisted Fate can take down turrets quickly. But there's a really good bit of engage. So trying to break into this base here. And this is a very... We're ahead, so we're going to try and push this play. But CODY almost has vision. But are they... And they're trying to force... Maokai's coming in from the side. Nocturne's there. Kha'Zix is tanking all of the Baron damage. And in goes Nocturne. Kha'Zix gets the smite away and jumps out. Thresh Hook's just going to miss. And they just don't have the damage to really stop this. Lower division please split up beautifully. And there's nothing CODY WAFFLZ can do about this fight. Corky's going to Valkyrie over the wall. They're going to try and chase down Nami and Kha'Zix. Beautiful bubble, though, is going to stop Thresh from advancing. And Thresh... He hooks Twisted Fate, but he's going to go down for it. In jumps Riven, and Maokai's coming close. He's not going to drop just yet. Nocturne instead goes down. Twitch goes down as well, and this is turning into a bit of a whitewash. Destiny's going to go down. Orianna flashes over the wall, but there's a Kha'Zix there. Good flash yellow card from Twisted Fate to make sure nothing happens there. Kha'Zix picking up a kill, and that was Baron and a 4-for-0 there for lower division please. They should get an inhib turret off this. Oh, Corky found himself a Maokai. That's one way to chop a tree down. Just use a rocket.
And here we have they're going go ahead and get the top inhibitor turret, and
I don't know if they can get the inhib. They're gonna definitely try and stay for it, but
it looks like they should be able to just with the Baron regen. And
yeah, that was a bit interesting from Thresh. He had to burn the talisman because he really shouldn't have tried to follow that lantern. And the whole time they're keeping him occupied up top, Corky's just putting damage onto this turret. He might be able to soul it. He's going to try and take down Orianna while he's at it. Oh, good shockwave, though. It's going to pull Corky in. But Corky has help now. Oh, Riven's just with the cheeky little wind slash there to get the kill. But
kill secured.
You also have an open inhib mid now, along with super minions pouring into this top lane. And Kha'Zix now has a Randuin's. So he's not a target to open up on either.
It's just not looking good at all for CODY WAFFLZ. It just, I mean, the only pretty much way to pretty much come back from this, from either getting a greedy pick from one of the members and try to make a 4v5 happen, or if they just stall the game long enough for so they can go ahead and catch up, especially with a Twitch who skills really good in the late game. But it does not look like that might be happening in this game.
Well, even with the 4v5, who do you go after? Riven has Sustain and Kite. Kha'Zix has a Randuin's in the Hex Drinker. Twisted Fate's going to Zonya's if you try and jump him. Corky's just going to Valkyrie away. Nami's got the Mikhail's and almost has the Aegis. And they're going on to... They are going on to Maokai here, and he's trying to get away, but I think he's just taking this.
He accepted his fate.
And Orianna goes down to Riven, meanwhile, as well in the jungle. That's a bit of deja vu there for Orianna, and Zonya's doesn't help when it's down, so...
I mean, even with Sonya's, where is she going to go? She burnt her flash after that Baron fight, and, I mean... There's just nothing she could do about it.
Well, and Twitch was top, so he's just now recalling, but he's recalling while they're already on the turret. This is going to go down before he gets into the fight. And this inhib's going to go down, and they can probably just rotate mid and take that. So at this point, this game's a good hook on the Kha'Zix there, and they're falling in on it, but Thresh just gets exploded, and they're not done. Riven just doesn't care, but it's going to go down to the rat-tat-tat. Nicely done there from... Twitch, and here they go. This is the fight they needed. Tidal Wave out from Nami, and they're going in. Shockwave only catches Kha'Zix. Maokai's going to go down. Good wild card catches onto Twitch. Orianna goes down to Corky, and Corky survives, and that was an ace there for lower division please when CODY WAFFLZ jumped in on him. That was a wonderful job there from Corky, understanding the lifesteal he needed and staying alive in that fight. And this is going to be game 1 in under 30 minutes here for lower division, please. Wonderfully done here, 31-9, a 16k gold lead when all is said and done, and an under 29-minute game. That was kind of pure domination.
I mean, if you look at also, like, look at this KDA from Caustics and Corky. 10, 1, and 10. That's a 20 KDA on Caustics and 22 KDA on Corky. They just had a phenomenal game this round.
And we were saying, what do you do? Do you shut down the Twitch? He's 4-7-1. Do you snowball the TF? He had 3 iffy Destinies, but he got him later on in the game. He found his way, and this Kha'Zix really took advantage of that first blood gold and kind of snowballed it himself. So that's definitely one way to do it if you don't need to